The man had been invisible since birth, with an almost non-existent presence, so much so that even the air seemed to ignore him. To avoid being blown away by the wind, he carried a fire extinguisher with him every time he went outside. In an attempt to draw attention to himself, he would be the first to stand up at work and greet customers. However, the manager ignored him, always assigning customers to other employees. The man watched them interact happily, filled with nothing but envy. One day, he tried to enter a convenience store to buy some food, but the door suddenly closed, and he bumped into it. The door was automatic, and it couldn't detect his presence. He waved his hands desperately, trying to get the door to open, but it remained completely unresponsive. Luckily, someone appeared behind him, and the door opened. Since he had failed to serve any customers during his shift, the little money he had was enough only for a loaf of bread. However, when it was time to pay, the cashier ignored him and rang up the person behind him instead. Heartbroken, the man quietly put the bread down and left the store. Just as he was walking away, he heard the cashier's voice behind him. He turned around and saw the cashier running toward him, and for a moment, his heart was filled with hope. But to his surprise, the cashier passed right through him. The cashier was actually returning a wallet the previous customer had left behind. In that instant, the man fell into utter despair. He angrily threw down his fire extinguisher, but immediately regretted it. His body began to lift off the ground slowly, and as he tried to grab the extinguisher, he found himself floating further and further away. Desperately, he tried to grab hold of nearby objects, but a gust of wind suddenly blew him into the air. Just when he thought he was about to die, a hot air balloon appeared in the sky. He grabbed onto it tightly and slowly began to descend. However, the strong wind blew him and the balloon toward the ground. As he approached, he saw a group of construction workers at work. He quickly snatched a pickaxe from one of them, and with it, he safely landed back on the ground.